products. We have product design, we have product management. How can we design a prototyping? So we have that. Then we move into what we call a school of design. We have different design from graphics, using Illustrator, using Canva, and the like. So we have what we call a web design to be able to develop an application. It may be for IoT, it may be for a web, it can be for a mobile application that you want to design. We also have what we call a cybersecurity aspect. Under School of Analysis, we have what we call a cybersecurity analysis. We just don't want to have this general one that we have data analysis. No, we want to have what we call that's why we have School of Analysis. We have what we call a financial analysis, we have what we call a risk analysis, we have what we call a cybersecurity analysis. So that once they finish the training, they already know where they want to go and occupy in the industry. We have what we call a customer analysis. So once they finish, they know that, okay, they will be handling some customer information, predicting customer that will stay, customer that will have to go, customer that more work needs to be done on that kind of person. So under cybersecurity, so we have cybersecurity analysis, ethical hacking, social engineering, and the likes. They're now down to the AI and robotics school, which is more related to what we are doing today. So we have what we call an AI and robotics school, where we actually train people on artificial intelligence, different models of artificial intelligence. How can you use AI for your businesses? How can you use AI to teach? How can you use AI to do research? How can you use AI to design? How can you use AI to publish books? Different kind of thing. And that is what is trending now. And AI is actually trending because of the problem it's solving. AI has been in existence for a very long time. But you know, when you design a model that simplifies the way people work, and that is why it's trending. So we have trained people on how to design even a model. So, and we have what we call robotics. How do we handle our robotics? We start, especially for our kids, we start by using cartoons for them. What do you have in mind? Like we have what we call, part of our STEM education, we have the younger one like from 5 years old. We know they cannot hold sodium iron, but they have this idea in mind. So we now introduce what we call arts to them. So they craft out the robot they want. They draw it out, they sketch it out, they design it, they match everything together. They will now write story, this is what my robot is doing, because of their age. But we are planting that mindset in them, even from the tender age. So once they graduated from that stage, we introduce what we call Lego for them. Lego is a robotic kit that children or kids can use to easily work. Though it's a bit expensive, but it's actually worth investing in. So we use that to train them. But when it comes to adults, we start by using, let me define my adults. It can be teenagers, somebody like 13, 14. We start with what we call a 3D printing. So the 3D prints the prototype of the project they want to use. So that's what they do. They will print it out, they will show us. But how we don't print it out, we have different models of different robotics that you want to print. Let's start from, you want to print a robot head, you want to print the hand, you want to print the leg, you want to print everything. So there are already design models online, like from Tinkerverse. If you go to Tinkerverse, you Google any robot component you have, there's a model that is already that has already been designed. So we don't want to stretch them to go and design it. We just tell them, okay, get this one, extract the aspect you want, slice it, then pass it to the 3D printing. Then you can now print it out. Once you print it out, then get your sodium iron, get your gum, now start gumming each of them. The head, the eye, gum the eyes together, gum the head together with the leg. There are some that you have to screw different parts, like the hand, you have to screw it together, get your servo, connect your servo to the hand, get the leg. So we print each of them like that. So 3D printing helps. So we introduce them to 3D printing that they used to do that. Then we have another machine that you can use to produce your robot. It's called a laser cutter. Laser cutter is anything that is flat that you want to produce. It makes use of wood. You can make use of glass. You can make use of paper. It can even be a paper, any light paper. So any prototype you are thinking of, just get the model. You can get it from Tinkerverse. Get the model out, get the machine, and we do. Dr. Olayola was talking earlier about partnership. Most of all this equipment is not also what we have. We have some, we don't have some. But we partner with people that have. We don't allow limitation. Because another thing we do for our kids, we take them on what we call a robot tech tour. We take them on a tour. Like we are planning another one this Children's Day, this 27th. Instead of them going to this usual zoological garden, come, let's take them to what we call a robotics studio. Let's take them on a tour, on a tech tour. Once they see, they will begin to imagine that if somebody can do this, we too we can actually do that same thing. And that's why we are planning for May 27th to take them on a tech tour to a design studio inside UI. You know, UI have more connection with outside universities, so they have these big machines. So we are taking them there on May 27th. Come and see. And we show them some prototyping or some projects that people have designed so that they can also start thinking in that line. We want to get them busy at a younger age, even before they grow older. So we want to get them busy. So that's part of what we do in our STEM education. And so apart from the 3D printing, we have so many robot components. We also get, like I bought some today, the robot car, the 2WD or the 4WD that they can couple together, the robot arms, and any of the robot things that we want to think about. And robotics has been much easier now. We have so many of them, the one that can help us to clean our house. So what we are doing these days is sanitizing our parents, sanitizing people. It cannot harm you. It's just to help you. AI is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. But it's just to help us. So it's something that we should look into, investing into. It's something that we should do research into. They were saying, like, it's going to take away jobs. Everybody should just upskill. That's something I would just say. Any profession you may find yourself, any position you may find yourself, you can just upskill. Okay? So I think I've explained most of them. Okay? Then I'll just go on. So like the coding school, the school of analysis, the product design, most of the application you'll be using for your graphics, the cyber security and the likes, the AI models. We have so many machine learning models. The one that you can use to predict, the one you can use to forecast, the one you can use to cluster together, like we have supervised, we have unsupervised learning, we have reinforcement. Reinforcement is when robotics coming. Okay, that's when the robotics coming. How do we design? You use your Tinkerverse to design it. You can go back to the previous one. Before this one, you can go back to the previous one. Okay, power of. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, we have, you've passed the place, but let me just say it. I've talked about, before this, I think number 8. Okay, if you cannot find it, let me just talk on this. The STEM education is what I've talked about. Because on STEM education, because of their age, so how do we introduce coding to them? We do drag and drop. To encourage them, because most of them does not even know where A, B, C, D, E first. So we do drag and drop, children typing master by the side. Then once they are able to understand that one, we now move into Python to start teaching them the advanced. Then the robot design and control, we start with Carton with kids. Even adults, there's nothing wrong in starting with that, so that you don't have to not to waste resources. Then we move into Lego, we can use M-boats, then we can print any customized robot also for them. We also teach kids about artificial intelligence. That's one of the things we are also, because this year, our Children's Day is AI, it's Children AI Tech Day. That's what we target. So everything we'll be doing, including the movie, the game, everything is on AI. The game, the robots mimicking, everything is on AI and robotics that we'll be doing on it. And it's also what we have been training them for, because we do what we call a weekend coding for kids. So it's everything we have been training them for. They were just coming to showcase what we've been doing. So we're also inviting you. We'll put some flyers on the table so you can also have a look on it. So another thing we do is we teach them about drone control and drone technology. So how can you control drone? Drone can be used in farm. Drone can be used anywhere you want to for security reasons and all the likes. So we teach them, how do you fly? How do you control it? Some are already thinking in that aspect. I want to build my own drone. I want to be able to control it. I want to be able to do this. So they can also, they've been thinking about that. Then let me now boil down to the partnership. The partnership we have, because at the moment we partner with the federal government on the 3MTT training. With Dr. Bosoma, we applied and we are privileged to be one of the training provider. And we are allocated over, I think we are allocated 787 students January that we just trained, and our first set just graduated. I think we graduated to over 300 thereabouts. So some are pending, some will still do their graduation later because some have not written their exams. So and we are strict about that. You have to write your exam before you can say you want to graduate. And God has helped us so far. We have so many. Okay, about the partnership. We partner with the Africa Wing. That's why we are here. Stem Cell Nigeria. That's where we work. We actually came out of Stem Cell Nigeria before. So the 3MTT made that. Then the UI Design Studio was a studio I explained about that we used to take people on a tour. They have bigger machine than we do. We have to accept that, but we collaborate with them. So on some projects, some bigger project that our own machine cannot print. So there is power in the collaboration, which Dr. Olawale is also trying to do, and we're also benefiting from it. I think I've been able to cover. Okay, different testimony from our students. Our students have won different scholarships, both outside Ibadan and within. We have so many robotics clubs in schools. They've seen what we do, so they open their schools to us to be training them on a regular basis. So we do that on a regular basis with some schools that have trusted us. They gave us, we went there for a demo, so we started, and they've retained us over the years. So we have graduated around 300 fellows from the first course. So we are now extending from Oyo State, we are now extending to other 3 different states at the moment. So it has actually shows that we have grown over the years. The community have felt our impact, the schools have felt our impact, and the students who have felt our impact. So this is what we want to tell us for now. I don't know, maybe we'll now do the showcase later. Thank you so much, Aldo.
Thank you very, very much for sharing with us what you do at HS Project. She mentioned something very profound, that they started from Stem Cell Nigeria. Stem Cell Nigeria has its own story differently, but one thing about Images Initiative is a place where many people work together. It's about partnership, it's about collaboration. We may not be able to do it all alone. So you bring people from different areas so that together we can bring up something that will drive national development. Once again, we thank you, Mrs. Cecilia. Because of the little itch we have with other presenters, we have one who is on the road driving through one of the cities in the US. We missed him a little bit, and then he's asking that we push him forward to talk to us later on. That's Dr. Lushola Ayola. So we engage him a little bit later. Then one of the other persons who is a member of the Austin University had to go out of Ibadan for an urgent purpose. So I think I'm still talking with him. Hopefully he'll be able to join us online to talk to us about the Space Tourism Society Africa. Why are we bringing Space Tourism Society Africa to talk to us on this robotics for sustainability partnership platform is because it serves a purpose. They run different programs to do things about space, involve technology also that we know. And then they have lots of packages that will benefit both young people and old people. And here in Lead City, they are doing a lot of work. They have taken people to see beautiful sites regarding space education in Cameroon and in Ghana. And towards the end of the year, I think in September, they have people to go with them to Colorado Station, space station, to see a lot of things. It's a matter of educating people. And personally also, I know about this citizenship astronaut program of one of these big outfits in the United States, although it's a very competitive one, but I'm sure that the Space Tourism Africa can help such people who are enthusiastic to get closer to space world, to prepare for the application and then probably benefit from such things. Okay, so I think what we can do now, so that we do not have to keep marking time, if there are questions that we have noted from the first speaker, Wasty Wealth, and then the second speaker, HS Project Technologies, can we entertain them now? Please oblige me to ask that you can throw your questions while we ask the two presenters to come up here. Wasty Wealth, HS Project Technologies, please can you come to the seat up here so that we can have a little bit of more discussion with the participants. Maybe there's something they mentioned that you wish that they elaborate further. Maybe there is something of interest that you think that you wish them to say a little bit more, how you can be involved or what they are doing in that aspect. So please, let's put our hands together as we welcome them to the table up here.